Hi, I'm Chef Lenny from LearnToCarveFruit.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make an edible fruit arrangement. Let's start with what you will need first. Okay, the first thing I'm going to start with are your containers. These are some examples of what you can use. You can pretty much use anything that you can hold some fruit. Okay? Now I'm going to use a regular container used for flowers. The second thing you need are different size and shape cookie fruit cutters. And then you need a melon baller, a crinkle knife, different size skewers and toothpicks, some saran wrap, your best kitchen knife, small and large, and a pair of scissors or pliers to cut your skewers with. Okay, now preparing your container. Now if there's holes on the bottom, you're going to take a piece of saran wrap. All you're basically doing is covering the holes. Okay, and just place it inside. Okay. Now the second thing you need is your head of iceberg lettuce. Now take it, put it over. If it fits in there nice, gently like that, you can do it. But with this one, we're going to put it at an angle. I'm going to take the heaviest part, which is the end, and I'm going to stick it down in there. Okay. Okay, the third thing you need is a bunch of kale. Now basically the kale is going to go on top. This is your decorative foliage for your planter. Now you want to take your ends. What I like to do is shove them down inside a little bit to help sturdy them. And you're just going to go around like a ring. Just like that. Taking each end, putting it underneath. Now you want it to stick out a little bit. Just keep going like that until you get it all the way around. Okay. Now you can use some wooden toothpicks to help secure this. I don't play with it too much because when you put your skewers of fruit, that's going to hold everything in place for you. See, once you get all the way around, let me put one toothpick here to help hold it. And find a piece that you like for the top or the middle, and just kind of set it in there. Okay, we're going to start with our pineapple. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut the top off. And we're going to cut the bottom. Okay, and now we're going to clean the sides. Now I like to use pineapple for the main focal point of my fruit basket because I like to leave the core in. The core helps make it nice and sturdy for you. Okay. Now once you get your pineapple all clean, you're going to cut your slices into about a 1/2 to 3/4 inch. Okay, make sure you get it all nice and cleaned off. Now the biggest tip about the pineapple is your different size cookie cutters. After you clean your pineapple and you have your slices, not every flower is going to fit on your pineapple. So when you have different sizes, it allows you to choose the best fit. And I will show you how to do that. Okay, so now we're going to slice. Okay, because now you want the thickness is to help make everything nice and sturdy. Okay, now lay your pineapple pieces out. Now for your different size flower cookie cutters. Now not every one, this is my favorite, but not everyone's going to fit, obviously. Now you can see this one does not fit at all. So you're going to go to your next size. And all you're going to do is make sure your cookie cutter fits on there where you can't see any space. Alright, and it fits pretty good on this one. Okay, let's try this one instead. Now, you need to center your cookie cutter so that your core of your pineapple is right in the middle. Okay, so now all you're going to do is just push down, twist. With the pineapple and only the pineapple, because the pineapple can come a little stringy when you're cutting, you may have to use your little knife to get nice clean cuts. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, like this. So go back with your little knife, give a nice clean cut, and then set it aside until you get all your cookie cutters, and set it aside until you get all your pineapple cut. Another tip, always cut more pineapple than what you need. Always cut more flowers than what you need, because some will break. Okay, so that's one, and now we're going to do the rest. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is your watermelon. Now I had a really large watermelon already cut in half. Now to make it a little easier, you're going to take, if you have a large watermelon, you're going to take it, cut it in half. But you're going to half of your half till you get down to a quarter. Okay. Now you're going to take this and quarter that. Makes it a little easier to work with. Okay, now we're going to put these aside, because all we're going to work with is this one piece right now. Okay, now just the way you would slice watermelon for a picnic. When you want to have slices to eat, you're just going to go straight down, about the same depth that you did your pineapple, which is a half to 3/4. Okay. Okay, now I like to use a tulip for the watermelon. Now you can use any of the cookie cutters. Now when you use the tulip, I like it because the bottom part here, if you get it in the core, it's going to give you a nice stable bottom. Plus it gives a little contrast in color. Okay, and I'll just put it down. Take your knife, give a little cut on the bottom. Make sure you have a bowl for all your spare pieces. There you go. And that is your tulip. Okay, next is your honeydew and your cantaloupe. Alright, now to make your leaves, you're going to flip it over. What I like to do is take and cut that in half. Okay, now you're going to take and cut that in half at an angle so you have nice wedges. Now, with the crinkle knife, this is what a crinkle knife looks like. What you're going to do is you're going to cut down on the sides. This gives it more of an effect of a leaf, just like that. Do both sides. And sometimes, depending on how ripe your fruit is, you might get little indentations of your fingers. So just take your little knife and go and give it a little cut out. That's all. Just make it smooth. So this is how you do the leaves. Okay, you do the honeydew and cantaloupe the exact same way. Now next, you need to do melon balls. Okay, now I happen to have a two-sided, small and large. One will work just as fine. Container to put your melon balls in. I already have some watermelon. I like to use watermelon, honeydew, and cantaloupe. Okay. So basically you're just pushing down, twisting, pulling up. Just like that. I'll show you with the honeydew and the cantaloupe also. Okay. Now this is going to be for the middle of your flowers, and then also we're going to skewer them for some extra color. And that's how your melon balls will look.